Good evening, folks. I just thought I'd make a wee quick video here of why I'm literally entering this sell trade. Gonna add a stop loss on it now for acquisition. Stop loss. It shows 15 this time because let's see percentage 1. So the reason why I entered the trade here, I just thought I would enter it first, and where I'm actually going to target is down here, because to me this is equal lows on sell side liquidity. So I'm just going to mark that up real quick. That will probably be my first target. And I'll explain why I entered if we go into the bigger picture of things. So if I we'll see a rally. As I spoke about earlier, I feel like this is just accumulation. And I just feel like this taking off is a chase on buy side liquidity. So there's liquidity sitting here, here, and we had a fair value gap up in here. So the reason I put my stop loss 15 pips this time is because we also have a fair value gap here, and if it surpasses that, then yes, I was wrong, and I'm not prepared to let the market go any further because really it's just going to take out this buy side liquidity if it does. So I decided once it tapped here into this fair value gap, I'll just mark it up. Actually, once it came into this fair value gap in the 1 minute, I was looking for this. I just zoom in. I was looking for this low to be broken by the market to give me an indication that maybe this will go short. I still believe it's going to be attracted to the daily for a value gap below. And I know this is an early entry on my scale of things, but I just feel, why not test it? Why not give it a go? What have I got to lose? I mean, everything there points to a possible sell for me. I'd really like to see this here not break this high, to be honest. That's what makes me think it was very early entry, because I like to see, well, it's broke the high now, but I like to see once I enter that we don't break the previous high. Do you know what I mean? Like, we did break the previous low here, and I could have waited. I could have set this up as a low and all the rest, but screw that. I'm just here to learn and here to not be afraid of the market, but at the same time not be what's the word, reckless. So for me, I just thought, once again, accumulation did not take out. I'll go to 15 minutes, sorry, give you a better view of what I mean. It did not take out this sell side liquidity or this or any of these, and it's just, to me, feels like a retracement and a quick one at that. And that is roughly, give or take a few pips, the optimum trade entry from this high to this low, from this range. And if I take, let's say, the overall range, we're still in a good chance of a short here. Again, I'm no expert. I'm not a pro. I don't claim to be. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not this pro trader you want to be listening to. I'm somebody that maybe you're on the same journey as me, and I just want people to share it with and a bit of understanding. Explain why I enter let's hold myself accountable. Hold ourselves accountable is a massive thing because we can do this in private, and you're going to make the same mistakes over and over again in private. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and just go for it. What is the worst can happen? You can get a couple of rude comments, maybe, but that's not gonna that's not gonna affect me at all. Trust me. If you knew the kind of person I was, you would realize that stuff like that doesn't bother me in the slightest. But stuff that does bother me would be probably picking on somebody. I don't like bullies, so hopefully we've no online bullying here or no bad comments to each other. I just want to create a community where we're all on the same journey. We're all we're all going to push ourselves forward, if you know what I mean, and see how far we can get with this. Like, I want to make a living from this. I want to have a life with this from my son and my wife. Um, I grew up in a poor family. I will admit. We didn't have much growing up, but we weren't lost for love. Put it that way. And I just want to give my son and my wife the best possible life. And it's not the money for me; it's what money can do. People always say, money's evil. It's evil in the wrong hands, yes, but there's a lot of things you can't do good without it. So I like to just cut that out of my mind. I don't like to think about money being evil. I like to think about all the good things money can do. And that's ultimately what drives me on through the hard days of trading is when I achieve where I want to be in trading, when I achieve the wealth I want to have, I can help so many people with it. So many people with it. And that puts a smile on my face, not the dough. So to say this is pushed through the fair value gap, again, we could be talking, let's say, I'll just clone this here. Here's buy side liquidity also, and here's buy side liquidity. So if it surpasses them two areas of buy side liquidity, then I will happily admit I was wrong. But I have actually satisfaction from knowing that I tried, satisfaction from knowing that I'm not afraid to go for it when it's telling me to go for it. Right now, that market told me to go for it. Right now, this to me was accumulation. I could be reading this completely wrong, but how else do you learn? So to me, this is accumulation. I can see and understand that the market was moving up. Buyers, the algorithm was buying, but at the same time, it just felt like accumulation to me. And then this movement here, this quick impulse here, just makes me think that you know it's went up very quick, and the markets can move quick, and it's took out this buy side liquidity, this buy side liquidity, these equal highs buy side liquidity, and it's run into a fair value gap where the market has reacted before, and everything's screaming to me that it's going to take out. It's going to take out the daily low, which will go on to the daily just to show what I'm talking about. The daily fair value gap, sorry. So here, this just feels to me that the market will want to come back into this area. If it doesn't now, that's fine, but it might at some point. So this tells me that the market wants to come back down into here before possibly going through and taking out these highs over here. And then look at these equal highs here. Like, why would the market not want to come up and take these out? It's already taken this high, this high, this high, possibly this high. So I feel like now's the time we might get a wee retracement. I'm not expecting too many retracements, to be honest. I'm expecting a quick return to this in a way again. But we'll go down to the 4 hour. Thing that does make me a wee bit nervous is if we look down here, excuse me, let me move this here. Uh, this the 4 hour again. We can see here there's a 4 hour order block, and the market has come off that. And I missed that completely. Didn't even see it. That's a 4 hour order block. You can see that impulse. And the market came down, tapped that, and very quickly retraced back up, and now it's just been pumping ever since. So I say I'm not really a trader that wants to hold all day, or um, not interested in holding for hours and hours and hours. It just doesn't doesn't interest me. I'm not cut out for it. I don't have the ability to hold. So I like quick trades, whether they're losses or not, you know. So obviously we've cleared this fair value gap and this buy side liquidity. That's very deep now. It's not somewhere I like to be. But I'm going to clear this buy side. I'm going to look, here is consecutive bullish candles. So that is the bullish order block that leads to a bearish movement. And, excuse me, that's what I'm hoping to see. Is the last ditch hurrah is coming in here and quickly moving away and breaking all these lows. If it does that, I have full confidence to hold that from there down to these equal lows, at least to take partials anyway. That would be my first area to take a partial if we cleared out these lows. At the minute, is it looking good? No. But can the market do basically anything within a second? Yes. So let's hold on to a bit of hope that we're on the right path. If not, take it on the chin. We move on. We learn, and I'm just going to keep on trying, folks. Keep on putting myself out there at all costs. A bit of slag and whatever. I do not care. What is the point in trading and learning how to trade if you're not going to be honest with yourself? And the best way, I think, to be honest with yourself is to put yourself out there and trade to the public. Because people's going to see me grow. People's going to see me get better. They're going to know, geez, this guy started, at such and such a date, and look how far he's come. And if a bricklayer, stonemason like me can do it, then anybody can do it. I don't care what your situation is. And I'm no inspiration right now. I know I'm not, so I don't want that to come across like I'm, highly regard myself as special. I'm just normal Joe Blogs, folks. I'm not ACT right now. So I'm not. But there's one thing that I do have, and that's an unbreakable drive, or a relentless drive, and a relentless attitude. And I like to think of a good attitude. Don't fear anything. Don't care about opinions, and I like to connect with people that have that about them too. If that makes sense. Like two of my best friends are like that. There's no breaking them guys. Like I'm nice, two nice lads. I hope to God I'm nice. Hope I'm coming across that way anyway. So I guess I'm just going to stop talking now, and then I will pause this video for a second, and we'll come back to this in a few minutes, hopefully when there's a bit more movement, or when I know if everything's worked out right or not. And we'll take it from there. So thanks again for listening, and I'll be back very, very shortly. Okay, folks, welcome back. I just thought I'd give a wee quick update on how the trade's going. It wasn't looking that great. As you can see, my entry was here on this candle. After it broke this structure, market structure, and I entered in a fair value gap just in here. I'll actually zoom it in a bit better so you can see. So originally I was waiting for buy side liquidity to be taken, which it was, and it run up into this fair value gap or just short of it. So once this buy side was taken, I'll show you over this buy side liquidity was taken, and also this run, excuse me, this run up into fair value gap here. I'll just mark it out just so you can see exactly what I mean. So fair value gap here. I started to think to myself, right, I'm going to look for a break of structure. So once this run up into the fair value gap and came down and broke this structure, market structure, I said that's when I wanted to look for a sell in the markets. Because as I mentioned previous, I really believe it's going to run down into the daily fair value gap. So once that happened, the market didn't quite go in the direction I wanted to, and decided it was going to take itself up into the probably the original fair value gap on the 1 minute time frame. It just came a bit short of it and it melted away. So I started to get a bit of confidence in the trade. Not fully confident in the trade yet, but once this structure was broken, this candle here was broken by this breaker. It gave me a bit of sense, a bit of courage or confidence to hold the trade to this sell side liquidity. I do believe we might see a run up in to this breaker again before it possibly does sink down into the sell side liquidity. Now, it's at this time it's very hard not to move your stop loss to entry, to save yourself from maybe possibly losing a trade or losing percentage. But sometimes you move it far too early. Um, I like to hold on, win or lose, to where I believe the market will take either liquidity from somewhere and then take partials. So right now my aim is to take out this sell side liquidity, these equal lows, and I'll take partials and then I will move my stop loss to entry. Should that happen, we're coming close to a 1-to-1 trade here now. This is the time where it's hard not to take partials, but you have to kind of stick to what the market is telling you. And as I mentioned before, when it didn't take this sell, I'll just move the 15 minute so you can see it a bit better. When it didn't take this sell side liquidity on this run down, that's what made me think that we're going to go short again. Like I was seeing this quick run up in the market in the New York PM kill zone, and it took out on the lower time frames, buy side liquidity, and run itself up into fair value gaps. That to me is a sign that we should start looking for sales, or I would start looking for sales in accordance to what ICT is teaching us. Apologies to ICT if this is completely wrong. I'm trying my best to understand um, his teachings. So again, if anything goes wrong, it's not him, it's me. It's just that I don't understand, and sometimes it's just market just doesn't go how you plan it to go. So again, the thing that attracts me the most is this fair value gap down in here. I just feel like the market wants that. It's good. It's good lows, equal lows here. It's lows here, lows here, lows here, lows here. All that liquidity and all this imbalance. Like that's a big move. That is roughly 165 pips just in the 15 minute, time frame. So to me, that has the market to me should come back into that area, at least into this area, at least into this daily. So Now, I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm just saying what my head is telling me right now from what I've learned. And yeah, that's why I'm kind of got confidence to hold on to this sell side liquidity. Again, all these areas here, like that is sell side liquidity. That is sell side liquidity. All or sorry, buy side liquidity. Excuse me, buy side liquidity. It's taken out all these really quick. Like in the space of say from I'll take it from here to here. In the space of an hour, really, it's taken out all that buy side liquidity that's been sitting resting here, and it's broke structure to the downside again. And that again, that's what just makes me feel like that was the time to sell. I was a wee bit worried. I'm not going to lie that this wasn't going to hold. It was just going to take out the rest of this buy side liquidity, which it could still do. Um, we're not out of a trade yet. It's moving nicely in the right direction, but anybody knows trading. I've been doing it long enough that can change very quickly. So plan at the minute. I want to say take out the sell side liquidity before I take partials. And once I take them partials, I do believe it's going to be safe enough to move my stop loss to entry, because if there is a retracement, I just feel like this candle here, this breaker that broke this structure is what the market will come back into before continuing even shorter into that fair value gap if it does. So I hope that makes sense to people that have been studying ACT's way of trading. I hope I'm kind of coming across. Um, I guess I hope I'm coming across with a bit of sense to you, or a bit of value to what I see or what I believe ACT is trying to show us how he trades. And again, I'm no expert. I don't want anybody um, thinking that I believe in myself, that I'm just in the script trader just because I want to trade. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be here to share a bit of value and say this is a lonely old journey. So I just like to, I suppose, meet people on the same path, and if I can help in any way at all, um, then I will. But I will say this: please go and check out Inner Circle Traders videos on YouTube. Again, I'll put the link to his channel, and check out his stuff. Like in between the market, me not understanding the market and waiting on possible setups, I will spend my time going through ICT's education. Like right now, I'm going back over again his Forex precision trading concepts, which is fantastic, and you should too. So I'm gonna pause this video again and resume it whenever I go to take partials, and if I go to take partials, and yeah, I'll explain what my next area or objective is. So thanks again, folks. Back soon. Welcome back, folks. So I think I'm going to take some partials now, because just this fair value gap in here in this 1 minute time frame kind of makes me nervous, and I'm still trying to learn, you know, the NY midnight opening price, like how price reacts to it all the time. Like as you see here, it reacted beautifully and went. I mean, the same could happen here. So I'm actually going to take partials right now. I'll close half of it. So that's one partially close. As you can see down here, I'm going to move my stop loss to just to Modify, yeah. I'm just going to move my stop loss to entry. Um, and should the trade come back and top me out, so be it. I'm in Ireland right now, so the local time here is 10 to 8 at night. And, I don't want to be sitting up all night or watching this either. So sometimes I like to just, take my profits, um, move my stop loss, and let the market do what it's going to do. Like, I'm going to set an alert still for this 15 minutes um, sell side liquidity. And that is going to be my next target for. My next target for. Let's take that on out. My next target, sorry, for taking more parcels. Should it go down there? So I think I'll leave it at that, folks, for now. Should I be up and things move quick, then I will continue this video, but I will just pause it again. Hopefully, it's not turned out a complete show, if you know what I mean. I don't want to. I've never really used this concept of recording the screen. I don't know even if I'm coming across genuine. I don't know if anybody's getting any benefit from it. I do believe you will. I mean, I don't see how me on a learning journey and being able to relate to somebody won't help. I mean, I kind of was looking for videos online too of people that are on the same path, not just people that are successful. It's easy to make a video when you're successful. You know what I mean? It's not easy to, I suppose, put yourself out there and be prepared to lose and make a complete arsehole of yourself, basically. Um, Compared to somebody who's used to winning. I mean, someday I pray to God and let that be the case, that winning becomes very easy to me. That is the goal. Right now, I'm just a greenhorn, just like you. I'm a family man. I'm just normal Joe Blogs. Um, yeah, I just want to do well for myself and well for my family. And I just thought that we'll go on this journey together, and hopefully ACT comes across it. He can give me the thumbs up or thumbs down if he thinks that I'm way off his mark, which I hope not. But hopefully we're on the right path. Hopefully you're getting some benefit from this, and hopefully it helps you in your journey to trade as well. So I'll leave it at this, folks. Thank you so much for listening again. Um, I'll just actually one more thing before I go. I will show that, like, these are the trades I've done today. Obviously, I lost this one over here, as I pointed out earlier on in my previous video, and I just took profits here. And hopefully, I mean, I could close and finish the day even, but what's the point? Like, I have to hold where I believe it's going to go to. So I'll leave it at that, folks. Thanks very much. If there's any wee simple videos you would like me to, explaining things that uh, you might find complicated, even using the system of TradingView itself, then feel free to comment or send me a message. I will make a video for it, no problem. Like, say I'm learning ICT's concepts all day. I I do get gaps where I have a bit of free time, and I would be more than happy to make videos for people that just need to understand the simple stuff. The complicated stuff, um, definitely check out ACT, and you will become a better trader. That I can guarantee. Will you become the world's most successful trader? Absolutely not. I don't know. I can't guarantee that at all. Um, I can just guarantee that if you check out ACT's videos, it will definitely help you, because it has helped me. It's helped me to understand how markets how markets work and what to look out for. Like, just the simple kill zones that ACT talks about alone is massive, because it stops you from over trading, from getting into trades where you really shouldn't even be looking for a trade, So I'll leave it at that, folks. Thanks very much again. That's me for the day, Finnyfella Trader. I hope you enjoyed the first real series of videos. It's the 14th of November 2022. Hopefully, this time next year, I will be able to prove that I am a great trader, as many of you are. So, thank you and good night.